Alright, hey guys, so we're gonna get to the next arena in this video. Hopefully we'll get some good legendaries out of those legendary chests, hoping for 2 more logs, though odds of that is really unlikely. So, just keep on grinding now. Still gonna be playing this deck for a while longer. I think 2 more arenas before I can get to the next deck. And then that next deck is gonna be staying with us for a long time, because we're gonna have to be no resources to upgrade anything else. So, this guy's playing Skelly's Fireball. He's very slow. I think this guy's trying to make 2.6 Hog Rider. He just gives me 2.6 Hog vibes. Yeah, okay. I saw the Skellies, I saw the Fireball. As soon as I saw the Musketeer, I figured, those are all cards that go in 2.6 Hog. Yeah, he's definitely trying to play 2.6 Hog. He's got all 2.6 Hog cards right now, except he's got Bar Barrel instead of Log. 2.6 Hog is not a very good matchup for bait. I mean, it's an okay matchup. I'm on a Knight here. Ordinarily, his Hog wouldn't have gotten through there, but because it's 2 levels higher, I don't trust it, so I decided to block the Ice Spirit. Just a regular Inferno Tower versus a regular Hog Ice Spirit, full counters. So he's got, well, I don't even really need to count his cards. I know what he's playing. It's 2.6. I guess maybe you guys don't know what 2.6 is, so it's Musketeer, Ice Spirit, Skellies, Ice Golem, Cannon, Fireball, Log, Hog, and that's 8 cards. Except he doesn't have Log, he's using Bar Barrel. I'll split Skarmy. I'm gonna have to get him to make a mistake by pressuring very hard with my cards. So I'm gonna barrel opposite here, actually. So he's wasting his Ice Golem on defense. I like that. I'm gonna play my Inferno Tower really high like this. There's no way to Inferno Tower both the tower and, well, both towers. My Inferno Tower and my Princess Tower are out of range of each other, so we can't Inferno Tower both of them. I'm gonna start log cycling his tower, believe it or not. It's not much damage, but it is still damage. I might have outcycled his log here. We'll see if I did. If he fireballs on defense, I fireball on offense. Oh, yeah, that was not a good play, because he's just giving me a fireball on his Musketeer now. I'm gonna log that Musketeer if he decides to protect it, which he did. He's definitely gonna go in with his Hog Rider, so I'm gonna Bats immediately to get it off the map. I mean, he was definitely gonna play a Hog Rider with that Ice Golem, so I decided to Bats immediately to get it off the map. I played a low Inferno Tower there. I knew that he could log if he wanted. He could Fireball if he wanted to, but it wouldn't get down in time to actually save this. Oh, that's a terrible Skarmy. Okay, that's my fault. That was real mess up play. Don't tell me it's a second hit. Okay. Yeah, that wasn't level 11. He would not have gotten the second hit there, but it's fine, I guess. This guy tried to predict a tricky barrel. Like, he played his Bar Barrel to the side there. Does he have Evo Cannon? Did I see Evo? That's crazy. And I protect my Dark Gob. Protecting my Dark Gob is one way that I can get value in this matchup. I'm going to Skarmy opposite. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, it's over for him. It is very over for him. He went all in. He tried to predict my stuff, and he predicted my stuff when I didn't even bother playing it. Also, this guy does have Evo Cannon. So Evo Cannon is the best evolution in the game, by the way. So when you place it, it spawns a bunch of bombs across the map. I know this guy likes to predict stuff, so I'm going to wait for as long as I can before playing my Inferno Tower. He has to defend now. I'm going to wait for him to play more cards. There's the Evo Cannon. You can see the bombs that it drops. I'm literally just going to Fireball. I don't even care. He's done a lot of Elixir. I can ignore this Musketeer. I'm preemptively Skarmy for his Hog. Like that. Gotta be a little bit less predictable. I can log on offense. I mean, it's over for him. There's nothing he can do to come back from this. So yeah. I won't give him a good game. He wasn't exactly a good player. Slow claps for the guy who missed many predictions. And got predicted even. So that's fun. Right, this event, we got a 3-star. 3-star can be decent. That was not decent. Coins are the worst thing you can get out of a lucky drop. Coins are useful, but from a lucky drop, they are not. I guess I'll take a look at shop right now before I go into the next game. Gems. I'm not going to be using any of these cards in my next deck, so I'm not going to bother. Like, I do have Knight in my deck, and I do have Skarmy in my deck, but that won't level up either of them, and I'm not going to be using Knight or Skarmy in my next deck, so I'd rather just save my resources. I'm going to need, like, 800,000 something gold before I can max out that deck. Actually, I think it's closer to, like, 1.2 million, 1.5 million, maybe. I'm going to Knight the back. I want to cycle my Skarmy because I don't have a building in hand. He's only got a level 9 tower, and he's leaking, which is... So this guy's a bad player. He leaked, and then he waited a little bit. So he leaked, and then he played a Baby Dragon. Baby Dragon is not a solid counter to a Knight, and he waited before playing it. So I definitely know this guy doesn't know what he's doing. I'm going to take this Fireball on tower. It hits the Hunter and the tower, and my Dark Gub will finish it off. So he has to Soul Spawn my Dark Gub, or he can ignore it and just eat a bunch of damage. Since his tower isn't level 10, my Dark Gub takes 3 hits instead of 2. That's the correct interaction, by the way. Oh, this guy's got Eye Drag. So, the play here is wait for the Knight. So the Eye Drag has a shorter range than the Wizard, right? So what I do is I play my Knight far, so the Wizard locks on first, and then I play my bats afterwards to stall the Eye Drag. Eye Drag is an Inferno. It is a dragon. I explained this already. It's like an Inferno, so it's easily countered by Swarms. And then, of course, Wizard is very good against Swarms. So that's why I had to distract the Wizard with a Knight before playing my bats. Oh, that's nice. I can get a nice log here. That Skarmy does him nothing. Wait, actually, the Skarmy does something. I don't wanna lose my Dark Gub. That does go in front. That's my fault. I should have played a Knight sooner. If I had played my Knight sooner, then the Dark Gub would have gone behind and it would have full killed the Hunter, and he would have had to play something else too. But I don't have to play anything on his Hunter, so I guess it's not the worst thing for me. I'm not losing any elixir on defense. I'm just not getting any extra damage on offense. Wait for the Hunter to go down first. I knew that wouldn't get a hit on my tower. It was a lot closer than I expected, actually. I'm sure that's a level difference thing, but you can see how his tower 3-shots my Stab Gobs. That's a really unfortunate interaction there that happens just because he's got a lower level than me. My level 10 barrel versus level 9 tower. If the barrel is +1, then it takes extra hits. That's a Fireball. I'll take the Fireball every time I can get it. Remember, before, I was wary of trying to Fireball arrows as Rangers, enemy people's Rangers, but now that I have Fireball Log, I don't mind Fireball logging their Rangers, because Fireball Log is 1 elixir less than Fireball arrows, so I can get the same effect for cheaper. And the cheapness makes me much more willing to go about it. I'll play my Inferno Tower. He's got Wizard, Hunter, Baby Drag, Eye Drag. Wizard, Hunter, Baby Drag, Eye Drag. Is that all he's played? No. It's physically impossible for him to only have played 4 cards, because you need to play 5 cards minimum per cycle. Hunter, Witch, Wizard, Baby Drag, Eye Drag. Well, that's 5 cards. Skarmy, I think he has. That's 6 cards. Like I said, don't know what the rest of this guy's deck was. I'm going to check that in the replay. Oh, I can tap the stats before they even show up. That's funny. 550? What was he playing? Valk Mini P.E.K.K.A. Yeah, so I just didn't know the last 2 cards of this guy's deck. Let's see what we get here. Oh, we got a Wild Shard. That's very nice. Wild Shard can be applied to anything, so I'm just going to instantly use that on the Log. Log is the only card that I'm going to be using. The only legendary card I'm going to be using on this account for at least years. So every time I get a legendary Wild Shard, I'm just going to instantly use it. Another Inferno Dragon. Interesting. So Inferno Dragon, I actually have a lot of Inferno Dragon counters. It gets stalled forever on my Skarmy, dies to my Inferno... Oh, okay. I'm going to actually barrel this, because if he is playing Zap, I don't want his Inferno Tower... I don't want his Mega Knight to jump on my Inferno Tower. So I spent 8, and then... So I spent 11, and he spent 5... 12, 14, no, 12, 16, so I'm up a bit of elixir now. So he has to respond to that Dark Gub with 0 elixir if he wants to be even on damage, even on elixir again. He responded, but he responded really late. I'm going to log here. I can't really afford to play my Knight because I know that he has Mega Knight now. I'm actually just going to Fireball this. It doesn't full kill, but my tower doesn't have to. My tower will finish it off, and he can't protect it because I Fireballed it forwards. I'm actually just going to barrel right into this because Eye Drag is useless against Swarms, so it doesn't even really matter if it comes back to help. This is actually only a level 9 Mega Knight, so I can counter it with regular means. Instead of having to use my Inferno Tower, actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to play a Knight. By playing my Knight like this, within the range of the Mega Knight's jump, it won't jump, and the Knight will be enough tankage to stop it. It's probably going to jump on my Dark Gub, but it won't jump on my tower. Because the only reason it jumped on my Dark God was because you played a wizard. If you didn't play a wizard, then the Knight Dark God would have full killed. No? Hovering Inferno Tower. Dark God. Knight to tank. I'm gonna wait for the Knight to cross. I'm not gonna wait for the Knight to cross. Never crossed. Barrel now. I want him to play something on the barrel, and then I want my Dark God to counter whatever he plays on the barrel, or he can just ignore it. Oh, that sucks. So, by the way, this is why I said that Bar Barrel was not a card that I would want to be using, because, like, you saw that level 8 Barrel didn't kill my level 10 Gobs. So, the difference between killing and not killing is a crazy one. Like, they still do the same amount of damage no matter how much health they have. So, even if it's left on just 1 HP... Oh, he's got poison, interesting. But even if it's left on just 1 HP, it's really bad for him. So his Barb Barrel not doing the interaction it's supposed to do means that it's much weaker. Not just a bit weaker, extremely weaker. You really need your spells to have the correct interactions. I'm gonna log this. Log for should full counter, yeah. So, I think I mentioned this before, but so when a card is about to attack, it's, oh, 4-star. 10 epics, that's pretty okay. I'll use those on my lightning right now. I'm trying to get my lightning to level 13, because I can instantly book it to 14, which is nice. I think I also have a book of rares, too. Yeah, I do. So, 2 of my cards in my next deck, I can get to from 13 to 14 for basically free, which is pretty nice. I will not be going easy on this guy. Though he's probably played the game before. I can just... Never mind. I was going to say he's probably played the game before because he definitely watches YouTubers play the game. Like, you can see his clan is called OJ. Orange Juice is a popular YouTuber. I mean, you're watching me on YouTube. I'm sure you know OJ. But, this guy probably watches Clash Royale on YouTube, and if he does, he's probably pretty decent. Except, of course, he went Prince the River for no reason, so he is not good at the game. Whatever, he outcycled his Fireball, but Fireball is probably not his best counter to the barrel, so I'm not going to go super aggressive. I'm going to wait for 10 first. I'll barrel opposite because I don't want to play it right into a mini P.E.K.K.A. I don't know how to play anything right now. He knows that Gang is a solid counter to barrel. He just played it way too slowly. I'll Scar me to counter this. Oh, that kills my Dark God, doesn't it? That sucks. If that was equal level, you know the drill. Fireball. Barbs are actually a pretty scary over-leveled card because they're supposed to be weak to splash, but if they're too tanky for the splash, then they just don't have a weakness. I'm gonna Knight. That's a really annoying interaction, but that's actually how it's supposed to go. Prince, no matter how well you time your stuff, it will always charge before it crosses the river. It is impossible to stop it from charging before it crosses the river. So, yeah. He's playing Barb's Prince, Musketeer. I'll just start counting his cards now. I don't remember what else he played. Barb's Prince, Musketeer, Skarmy. Mini P.E.K.K.A. All Knight. I don't want to barrel on defense. Barb's Prince, Musketeer, Skarmy, Mini P.E.K.K.A. That's 5 of his 8 cards. I'm going to barrel opposite. He's also got Fireball. That's 6 of his 8 cards. Pretty nice damage. And oh, that deselected. I'm gonna get my Skarmy down. Just barely. Oh, and God Barrel, that's 7 of his 8 cards. I wonder what his last card is. Gang, right? So I know his whole deck now. His only spell is Fireball, which means that he doesn't have much for when I just spam my God Barrels, so I'm gonna be spamming as many God Barrels as I can. I'm gonna Fireball this. He took a -1 trade. I'm gonna take a -3 trade. I mean, it's a -3 trade, but also, I don't know, it's damage. And what's he going to do? Punish me for it? He doesn't have anything that he can punish me with. He can't bait out my log on anything other than his God Barrel, so he's never going to break through with a God Barrel. He's never going to break through with a Gang, because I can Knight his Gang, and then I have a million counters for his mini P.E.K.K.A. So I can just preemptively set up an Inferno Tower here. He Fireballed in defense, so it doesn't really matter. He can't punish me for playing my Inferno Tower. I'm actually gonna play everything. I'm gonna play the whole kitchen sink at the river here because I know that he doesn't have any small spell, so he can't do anything about this. The only thing that he could do was Fireball, except he doesn't have Fireball in hand. So I'm getting on tower here. Yeah, that's nice. I'll Knight High. And then Scrummy. My Knight's gonna die to the Prince, that's unfortunate. I'm gonna do that same play again of just everything at the bridge. Because, I mean, what's he gonna do about it? He has nothing that he can do about it. He can Barbs, and that'll mitigate it somewhat, but he still has to take damage from the barrel. 171. I think that's a Fireball log. Yeah, my log definitely does 31 damage. Game over. Pretty nice game. Easy win. This guy, he didn't specifically play terrible. He did play bad, but not terrible. The issue was with his deck. You need a small spell. The Chak guy down here, this guy in the middle of the screen right now, he has a more balanced deck because he has a big spell and a small spell. I have a big spell and a small spell too. But the guy I just beat, he has a big spell but no small spell. For a general rule of thumb of deck making, if you really want to if you want to play only one spell, you have to play a small spell, no big spell. You can never go big spell, no small spell. It just doesn't work out, especially against bait. We just unlocked Battle Healer. Battle Healer is garbage card. So she's got low damage per second. She does barely more damage per second than a skeleton. She's got the same amount of hit points as a knight, except she costs more elixir, so that's not exactly impressive. The thing about her is that she heals everything around her every time she attacks. And it does splash heal, so she can heal everything around her, not just one thing. Which means that if she's in the middle of a push, then she's going to get crazy value every time she connects to something. Strategy for dealing with Battle Healer? Don't let her connect to anything. You typically see Battle Healer and E-Golem, except Battle Healer is so bad you don't even see her in E-Golem anymore. She's just not used at all. She can float over the river. Like, she acts like a flying card, but she's attacked by ground units. So she's kind of just not all that good. You can see actually in the video here where the minions are getting healed up. But she only heals for half the damage of a Zap, and Zap already hits pretty weak, so you can really tell that in terms of single target healing, she's definitely not all that useful. Oh, we're at equal trophies. That's neat. Another level 9 player. You hate to see it because he's gonna get painful interaction with my Gob Barrel. It's actually... Oh, I have to Dark Gob this. I don't love to, but if I didn't, I would have taken 2 more hits. I would have taken double damage if I didn't Dark Gob. I shouldn't have Scrummied the back. This guy looks like he's playing bait as well. Yeah. So he's got Knight, Dark Gob, Knight, Dark Gob, Log, Barrel. That's 4 of his 8 cards. That is the anti-tornado barrel placement, except tornado doesn't even exist down here. Oh, he's got Princess. Okay, so Princess the Bridge is a very common Princess play. What you do is you just play it at the river, and then since it locks onto the tower nearly instantly, it's very difficult for people to react to it. I really hope that my Dark Gob one-shot Skellies. Okay, it does. So he's got Princess, Dark Gob, Hawk, Skarmy, Knight, Barrel. That's 6 of his 8 cards. That's a Fireball. That was very poorly played by him. He should have just accepted the damage, and then, yeah, he should have just accepted the damage and let his Dark Gob die. But instead, he gave me a Fireball on top of mistiming his Knight. That's a nice log for me. And then I'm going to Skarmy behind. This is going to hurt quite a bit, actually. But he doesn't have Skarmy in hand. I have Barrel in hand, so going to go in. I hope this gets damage. I think it should get pretty good damage, especially because my tower is a higher level than... My Gobs are a higher level than him. So you saw I had to ignore his Barrel, but you notice I got more damage than he did, so it's fine. Now that... they actually changed Princess a little bit, so it's physically reactable. Like, if they play a Princess the River, if you are Usain Bolt, you can actually react to it and play something down, but I am not Usain Bolt, so most of the time I can't. Oh, he's got Skelly Barrel too, so he's playing double barrel bait. Double barrel, double ranger, knight. Oh, I hit his king tower, that's my fault. I'll barrel. I did not mean to play that to the side. My micro is really off right now for some reason. Oh, well, I got 3 stabs for it, so I guess it's okay. Double barrel, double ranger, log, knight. I don't know what that's doing. That's not going to help him at all. That also didn't help him at all. You know, I'm about to go in right now. I'm sure he knows it too. So I'm going to barrel, and then I'm going to preemptively fireball, because he has to scar me this. He had nothing else in hand. That was his only play. And his only play was the wrong play, so it was over for him. Bait versus bait in this matchup. Technically, I have advantage if we're both playing perfectly. You can look at his deck. He has no big spell. Yeah, I knew that. I assumed that his last card was going to be a building. But so if you look at our decks, he has 2 rangers. Well, like, just look at the structure. We have very similar cards. We both have God Barrel, both Knight, both Skarmy, both Log, both Dark Gob, and both God Barrel. But I don't have Princess, so I'm using Bats instead of Princess. And then instead of having a second bait barrel, I have Fireball. So how that goes is, even though he can pressure me more, neither of us can technically break through. So at the end of the game, I can start fireballing his tower, and he can't punish me for it because he just doesn't have enough pressure. So I do have matchup if we both play perfectly. I have no idea how that guy has a level 12 Skarmy. It's pretty hard to level up epics, actually. So yeah. I almost wonder if that guy spent money. Oh, this is the last legendary we're going to unlock for probably a long time, honestly, but see what we get. Oh, Princess. I'm actually strongly considering putting in Princess. It's a tough decision because Princess doesn't hit hard, right? Bats hit really hard. You notice that, like, I like to play my Bats on a Valkyrie a lot, but honestly, I don't think I'm going to be using Princess, even though I just talked about how good Princess is. Mid-ladder players. Princess is useful for controlling the game. As a low-level player, I never control the game, so I don't think that trying to control the game is going to help me all that much. So I'm just going to go with Bats and then play reactively instead of trying to play controllingly. I believe there are 2 more games until we reach the next arena, so yeah, we got a little bit longer in this video. Which I should have fireballed that and saved my knight, but I'm hoping that he'll play something to protect the witch, and then I can fireball that. Yeah, like that. So I can fireball. Ooh, that's a nice fireball. Wait, get down. Okay. I thought I had more elixir than I did, so the hog's gonna get a bunch of hits on my tower. My eyes are crying a little bit. I ate some oily food, so it's like, you guys get that? Like, I don't know if this is just a me thing, but I noticed that when I eat a lot of oily food, my eyes just start crying randomly. Yeah. Oh, he's got scrap. I heard barrel. I was like rubbing my eyes, but I heard a barrel, so I reacted with the Skarmy. It was kind of off because I was, rubbing my eyes. So, hopefully I'm gonna, like, I don't know, not be rubbing my eyes for the rest of this video, and I'll actually be able to play the game. I think he might be back to, Hog already, so I'm gonna cycle back around. Yeah, okay. I preemptively set up a defense because I knew I got out-cycled there. Oh, geez, my stuff was so low level that even with, what is that? 10 elixir defending a 4 elixir Hog Rider, it still almost got through. I'm not going to log this, actually, because I want to save my log for defense. I'll log like this. I hope that clips the witch. Yeah, it does. Okay, that's nice. I don't have to respond to that. Oh, I do have to respond to that. Oh, I didn't have to. Oh, I did have to. What? So I thought to myself, I don't have to respond to that because the log hit it. Then I went, oh, I do have to respond to that because the Skelly spawned. Then I went, oh, I don't have to respond to that because, oh, I don't have to respond to that because, the tower targeted the witch. And I went, oh, I do have to respond to that because, the witch didn't get one shot by the tower. So a lot of stuff happened there. And then I went, oh, I don't have to respond to it because the witch died anyway before it got a hit, even though it took 2 shots. Okay. Your funeral. Pretty sure he has Skarmy. I feel like he has Skarmy. I don't think he played Skarmy yet. It's just my spidey senses are too good. Well, I'm gonna Inferno Tower this. That'll tank the witch and also kill the hog. The Dark Gob should help out with some of these skeletons. Didn't help out very well, but helped out okay enough. He's not got enough damage for it to be worth it for him to swap lanes, so it's fine for me. He decided to Valk instead of logging my barrel, which is a terrible play. And he also didn't play his Valk on the right tile, so That's a log. I'm hoping that that log will clip the next wave of skelly as it did. And then I will wait for a fireball here. Well, that's actually really close. Dang. I hope he doesn't have a level 10 fireball, because if he does, I might just be screwed. Okay, I just need to get back around to a fireball. I need to scrummy. Log. And then, yeah, that's gonna die, so I can afford a fireball. Jeez, that was way closer than it should have been. I think I just played bad that game. I mean, you know that I played bad that game. You saw how many mistakes I made. I will try and tough it out and just not rub my eyes. One more game for this arena. The games are actually easier. I don't know what it is about this arena, but the people are low. Oh, this guy's got Cannoneer against bait. You hate to see it. I mean, unless you're me. So, this guy, his tower is particularly weak against swarms. What do I have? 3 swarms. So this guy's gonna have a terrible time this game. That's a fireball log. 6 for... Jeez. That's insane. I'm gonna Knight to protect my Dark Goblin, then I can Bats the River here. Since the Cannoneer hits so slowly, Bats the River is a legitimate threat. Like, look at those bats dealing damage like that. I don't know what he's doing. Maybe his brain could not comprehend that there were 2 things happening at once, so he decided to play something that didn't counter either of them. So if you notice there, the bats took like a third of his tower. 2 elixir for a third of his tower. That's good trade by me. He's got Witch Wizard, Ram, Valk, Inferno Tower. That's 5 of his 8 cards. I want an Inferno Tower because I don't want a Dark Gob so soon, but I want to save my Inferno Tower for a Ram. I'm gonna Fireball Log again. Let's get the Witch off the map. I'm gonna Bats with this, because if I don't Bats with this, then the Cannoneer will one-tap my Dark Goblin, so I want to use my Bats to protect it. Since it's a Swarm, it technically protects, because ordinarily you don't want to protect with a Swarm, but since the Swarm is tanky, in heavy quotes, against a Cannoneer, it is a better protection. I'm gonna Inferno Tower this. I didn't know he was playing Barrel, so I didn't save enough elixir to counter a Barrel, but now I know. He's got Barrel Ram, Witch Wizard, Inferno Tower, Valk. I think I saw he had Skarmy, don't remember. Now I can Knight his Valkyrie. Knight is my best counter to his Valkyrie because they're both mini tanks, except Knight has better stats per elixir. I'm gonna wait to see if he plays something else with that. I'm gonna Barrel now since he just logged. He's gonna just eat damage. Okay, good for me. I can't Bats the River anymore. So now that it's a 2-tower situation, his King Tower is activated. So if I were to Bats the River, then the King Tower would help out, and then it wouldn't actually get all that much damage. I decided to play Skarmy preemptively for a Goblin Barrel. I was kind of expecting him to Goblin Barrel there. I don't know why he didn't. I do have Fireball. I have triple counter to his Goblin Barrel, so he really should not be getting any damage for the rest of the game. There's only 16 seconds anyway, so there's no chance for him. I'm gonna Fireball this. Ordinarily that would kill, but because of levels it won't. Whoo! He just keeps giving me crazy Fireballs this game. Yeah. You'll see later on why I like Lightning, because, like, you know Witch, right? She's 5 elixir, dies to lightning. You know Wizard, right? 5 elixir, full dies to lightning. So the lightning is really good against Witch and Wizard, and you notice a lot of people like to run Witches and Wizards. So lightning is very good against the play style of these people, like Witch, Wizard Musketeer, Double Ranger, Witch Baby Drag, Witch Wizard. So a lot of people are running stuff that get countered by lightning, which is why I'm going to be using lightning in my next deck. Felt like a little bit of a short video, but yeah, we did everything that we have to. Oh, we're gonna unlock Firecracker in the next episode, so we'll be on 7 of the 8 remaining cards to move on to our next deck. So that'll be really cool. Yeah, things are looking pretty swell right now. So see you guys.